my little party animals. Hiphiprenee here today, and I want to welcome you to my renovation of the Brooks Bridge Borough lot. Try saying that 5 times fast. Bet you can't, because I certainly can't. But this is one of the residential lots that came with Glimmerbrook. It is one of those houses that we all collectively opened the Sims 4 once Realm of Magic dropped. We went into Glimmerbrook, we looked at this house, and we were like, a what? This house is so ugly. The roofing was terrible. The shape is not that great. It's just, look at me just straight up struggling with this roofing for a long time. I left this in purposely because this lot is just shaped horrible. It's just not good. It's just not good. But I did end up coming up with something that I semi-liked. I'm still not super sold on it, but I was trying to do 3 things in this build. First, I was trying to make this build ever so slightly better than what it is when you first go into Glimmerbrook. Secondly, I was only using base game and Realm of Magic because I did want to keep the integrity of this being, a specifically Realm of Magic house. So you will not see anything that is not base game or Realm of Magic in this house. And the third thing that I was trying to do was keep it a starter home. So this house is the only house that is uninhabited when you come into Glimmerbrook. There is another completely empty lot, but this is the only house that is pre-built for you that, is a starter home. There's no people living in it. It's actually the only starter home in Glimmerbrook anyway. So I really did want to make sure that there was still a starter home aspect to this house because, maybe some people are like me and you like watching your Sims ride the struggle bus and you just want them to suffer and you don't want to cheat them money or anything like that. So I did make this a starter home using only base game and Realm of Magic. It is on the same lot. It uses, the same obvious foundation of the house and everything like that. It's still not the best house. There's a lot going on. There's not a lot going on is the issue that is in this house. The interior is very barren, and now that I'm watching this, I really hope that I fix that roof trim that's over on the side, the white roof trim, because this is like, watching this playback and not having fixed it yet is really bothering me. It's like really bothering me, so fingers crossed that I do end up fixing that. I of course went around with, there we go, I fixed it. I, of course, went around with the Realm of Magic windows. I did want to try and use as much of the Realm of Magic items as I possibly could, but at the same time, with this just being like a cute little cottage, a lot of these Realm of Magic items, like they are very stylized, and they're very stylized for, I would say, like bigger, flashier, like very stylistic kind of builds, whereas this is a house. It's just a house that your spellcaster Sims can live in Glimmerbrook, and it's not really meant to be, some big crazy looking house. It's just like a little tiny cottage. So I did want to try and keep it simple, but of course bring in as much Realm of Magic as humanly possible. We didn't get as many items in Realm of Magic as I was originally assuming and I guess hoping that we would, but for what we have, I think that I made this work with base game and Realm of Magic. Over here on the side, so I added all of these porches. These porches were just not a part of the house. The house was basically just bleh, just really blank, really boring. I went in, of course I deleted everything. I redid the entire layout. And I will say, I don't actually hate the original layout of this house. I think the original layout is pretty good. But I figured if I was renovating it, I might as well just go completely all out and just, renovate it. like renovate it for real. And then on top of that, because I did add that back porch, obviously I needed to make sure there was space for, the Sims to be able to get in and out of the door, the sliding glass door that is towards the back. So of course I did change up the layout. You're welcome to put it back if you want to, but I do like this layout. It's basically the same thing. I just kind of moved the bathroom. and then, you know, move the kitchen. So it's just, you know, it's a little bit of a different use of the space, but it's nothing that's so far removed from the original house that you may not recognize it. I think that looking at the exterior of this house, you can definitely see like, oh, okay, yeah, no, that's a renovation of the Brooks Bridge Borough. It's not an original build or anything like that. Like, the shape is pretty consistent between the original build and what I have done here. I did have quite a few issues with running out of money because, again, this is a starter home. Starter homes for me, I usually tend to go smaller than this particular house, but I understand why they create their starter homes to be a little bit bigger than kind of what the furnishing needs are. And I think it's so you can expand into your house as your Sims make money, so you don't immediately have to move into a new house because there's just straight up no room in your house anymore. So I think that, you know, having all of this extra space is really good for when your Sims do start to be bringing in money, whether it's from a job or going around collecting things, because you can easily expand this house without having to move from this house. Like, you could very easily add a second bedroom, even a third bedroom into this house. There's plenty of space in here. You could make, you know, a whole office area. You could make the kitchen really nice. You could do a whole kitchen dining space. There's just so much that you could do with this house once you start making money. This living room, not my favorite. I really wasn't sure what to go with in this living room. We only have so many base game couches and chairs and that kind of thing. And I don't know, I couldn't figure out a style, and I was also running out of money at this point, and I knew I still needed to get like a bed in and everything. So I was having kind of a time with this. Generally, when I do starter homes, I build them from scratch, so I don't know, I feel like I have a little bit more control that way, whereas when you jump into something and you're renovating it, you know, the house is already built, so you kind of have to work around the house. And if you're just going around and deleting all of the walls, and especially all of the exterior, what's the point of doing a renovation? Just build a new house at that point. A renovation really should kind of keep the integrity of the original build. At least that's how I feel about it. So we are coming towards the end because I have run out of money at this point, and you know, it is what it is. It is a totally perfect functional starter home for your Sims that is readily available to be updated. It is currently in my gallery under hiphiprenee. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up down below. If you're new here or you're not new here but you're not subscribed yet, make sure you hit that subscribe button and hit that little bell so you get notifications every single time I post a new video. I will be back with you guys at some point this weekend. I'm not sure what I'm going to be putting out this weekend. Maybe a tutorial, maybe a new brief history. I'm not really sure, but we are taking a hiatus from the Birthstone Legacy Challenge until November, so keep your eyes open for that coming back in November. Thank you guys so much for joining me today, and I'll see you next time. Bye.